Hey everybody, it's Fork in the Road coming to you with another cooking video tonight. We're making McGriddles, homemade, two ways. What I'm doing right now is I'm reducing maple syrup I'm making it into like basically a caramel, and I'm going to lay it out on a piece of foil to let it cool, and then I'm going to form little balls, like little gummy balls, to put into the pancakes. That's what's going to give the pancakes the maple flavor. This is the setup for the video right now. Got the flat top out, my egg rings. This is some of the ingredients we're going to be using tonight. I'm using, for pancake batter, I'm using my Cracker Barrel mix that I picked up at the Cracker Barrel last time I was there eating. If you want to make your own pancake batter, I've done that as well, but this time I'm just using the Cracker Barrel. That's it right there in the bowl. And those are the little maple pellets sitting next to it. So I'm going to start by prepping the peppers and onions for the home fries. I'm just going to do a nice small dice on the peppers and the onions. Got the red pepper first. I'm going to cut it into strips. And then after we got it cut into strips, we're going to turn it the other way. I'm getting out that pith from the peppers, that white part. And continuing on, cutting into strips. And then once I got them all cut into strips, we're going to flip them around the other way, and we're going to do a nice small dice on them. Beautiful. I love these kind of home fries. Very simple: onions, peppers, some diced potatoes, a little salt, pepper, some seasoning, and then I'm going to finish them at the end with a little bit of truffle oil. It's going to add a nice little je ne sais quoi to it. All right, so we got the peppers done into the bowl. We'll move on to our white onion now. We have a beautiful white onion. Take off the ends. Peel it down. This onion's being a bit of a biznitch. Cut it off the edge a little bit. There we go. Much better. All right, clean as you go. And now we're going to dice the onion. Cut it in half to start. Get that core out from up there. Bada bing. You don't want that core. That core is what makes you tear up. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to cut it into 1/4-inch strips. And then we're just going to do we'll flip it over and do a little dicey dice. Same size as the peppers, so they cook evenly. Beautiful. Okay, so we're just about done with the white onion. Get that into the bowl. There we go. All right, now we're going to move on. We're going to get our bacon and our country sausage cooking first. Reason being is because I'm going to leave all that beautiful fat that renders out from the bacon and sausage on that flat top. And we're going to cook the potatoes in that as well, the home fries. And the pancakes and the eggs. All getting cooked in that same bacon fat. Nothing better. Give a little flip on the bacon. Flip the sausage over. Beautiful, got a nice crust on it. Let that finish cooking. And it's just about done. One more flip and then we're going to pull it off. Oh, the bacon's looking very nice. Look at that sausage. Oh, Mama Alicia. That sausage is looking very delicious. All right, so now we got those off. Bacon fat still on there. We're going to add a little bit of corn oil to the flat top. And we're going to spread out the oil a little bit. And we are going to add our peppers and onions to the flat top. Get those cooking first. Give those a few minutes head start before we get those potatoes on there. There we go. Perfect. And then we're just going to let those do their thing on the flat top. They'll take about 8, About 3, 4, 5 minutes to get the onions and peppers going. And then we're going to add the potatoes. And I'm going to let those cook until they're browned up a little bit. Salt and pepper. Season as you go. Here's a little black pepper. Okay. I'm going to let those continue cooking. I'm going to get ready to add those potatoes. And here come the diced potatoes. Right into the party. There we go. And then we're going to add a little salt and pepper to that as well, I believe. Beautiful. And a nice even layer. Go, season as we go again. Every time you add some more ingredients, you want to get that seasoning on there. We're building flavors. A little more pepper. And we are going to just let these continue to cook until they start to brown. In a few minutes, you see they're browning up now, nice. I wish you could smell what's coming off this, off the steam that's coming off of this flat top right now with these potatoes. Oh my God. And they're going to get even better because I'm going to toss them before I plate them. I'm going to hit them with a little bit of black truffle oil and a little bit of this spice mix. It's going to set it off. All right, get the potatoes off, put them to the side to keep warm. And now we're going to get our pancakes going. I'm going to use my same egg rings for the pancakes to make them the shape of the McGriddle pancakes. Spray them down with a little cooking spray. And then we're going to add our batter. Beautiful. And 4 pancakes, maybe 2 for each sandwich. Okay. Our pancakes all inside the rings. And now we will add my little maple syrup balls that I made, and they were a pain in the ass to make. I got to tell you guys, they were a bit of a pain in the ass to make. Sticky, rolling them into little BBs, but worth it. If you want something good, you got to be willing to put in the work. So here we go. I'm going to put in the maple syrup balls into each one. All right, so the pancakes are working. They're starting to bubble a little bit. Testing to see if they're ready to get the ring taken off, but it was still a little loose. All right, now we're gonna add our little maple syrup gummies. And like I said, this actually worked. They kind of melted into the batter. I tasted it when I sat down and ate the sandwiches. Next time maybe I'll put a little bit more, but I definitely tasted it. All right, so they're in. And we're going to get ready to pull the rings off and give the pancakes a flip. Check and see. They're getting close. There we go. Flippity flip. Nice. Oh, that came out beautiful. Look at that. In a hurry. Not bad for a first try. never made pancakes like this in the egg rings. Let's see how this one turns out. Oh, very nice. The man's got some skills with the flapjacks. Let's go on with this one. Beautiful. Nice. Not too bad. Well, that beginner's luck. And there's the last one. Flipperoo. That one looks a little dark, but first time, we'll let it slide. It was still delicious. So we're gonna let those finish cooking. And then we'll pull those off, hold them to the side warm. And the next step is to work on our eggs. First, we're going to do our over easy. Got the egg ring back on there. Give it a little spray with the pan spray. Crack one of our delicious farm-raised, organic, delicious North Carolina eggs. Unlike factory eggs, which a certain somebody used. I'm not going to mention any names. Sorry, so like I said, we got the egg in there. We're going to hit it with a little salt and pepper. I don't know where you get your eggs from, but where I get mine from, they don't come seasoned. Boom. Let that cook. Pull off the ring. Give it a little flip. See the egg bubbling in there. Pull the ring off. Beautiful over easy. Give it a little flipperoo. Boom. 15 seconds. Pull it off. Perfect over easy egg. Put it to the side. And then we're going to move on to our scrambled egg for the second McGriddle. So we get the skillet warm. Give it a little spray again. There go the eggs, scrambled eggs. Look at the color of those. Those are not factory eggs, my friend. Look at those yellow, delicious eggs. Notice that they're yellow. They're going to stay yellow. They're not going to turn brown. You watching this, cow poopy? This is what a scrambled egg looks like. Yeah, there. Look at that. Delicious. Perfect. And it's coming off. Boom, it's that quick. Done and done. Bye-bye. Now we have our home fries. We're going to finish those up with the truffle oil. Drizzle, drizzle on my nizzle. A little salt and pepper. And then I'm going to hit it with a little bit of my Ragin' Cajun. It's good on chicken, alligator. It turns out home fries as well. And we'll give that a mixy mix. Delicious. Oh, that smells so good with those truffles, with the truffle oil coming off of that. Very nice. You ain't getting this at McDougal's. All right, now we're going to start building our McGriddles. We'll start with the first one with the over easy egg. A couple of delicious pieces of our applewood smoked bacon. For good measure. Slice of American cheese. Good old American cheese. Perfect for burgers and perfect for McGriddles. And we have our scrambled egg on the second one with our delicious country sausage, locally made. Again, nice slice of American cheese on top. And I'm going to take out my blowtorch here. Give it a little melt. There we go. That cheese. Crack lighter. There we go. Alright, cheese is melted. Beautiful. And we'll top it off with the top pancake. That. Oh my God. McDonald's. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, McDougal's. And then we're going to hit it with a little bit of those delicious home fries on the side. Perfect little accoutrement for this dish. And then we will sit down and try it out and see what's doing. Look at that dish, my friends. Look, breakfast for dinner. Homemade McGriddles 2 ways. Organic, cage-free eggs. Hey guys, fork in the road. Coming to you on a Tuesday night. Sevierville, Tennessee, the foothills of the Smoky Mountains. Another cooking video tonight. Tonight we're doing breakfast for dinner. We're making homemade McGriddles 2 ways. I made one version with country sausage and an over easy egg and cheese. And I made a second version with a scrambled egg, applewood smoked bacon and cheese. The pancakes, you'll see at the beginning of the video, I did what they say that McDonald's does to get that maple flavor into the pancakes. I made a reduction of maple syrup, got it to 165 degrees to the hard crack stage, laid it out on a piece of foil and let it cool, formed it into little like BB sized pellets, and then I dropped those into the pancake batter as it was cooking. Supposedly that's going to incorporate into the pancake batter, and that's what's going to give it the maple flavor. We'll see. I didn't put any other maple syrup on it, so we'll see if it worked. I made some home fries as well, very simple. Diced potatoes, onions, peppers. Did them on the flat top, and then when they were finished, I mixed them with a little bit of black truffle oil and a little bit of a dry spice rub that I use. It's got salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, all the stuff you would use on hash browns. So I threw a little bit of that in there as well at the end. And we're going to check this out and see if it tastes like a McGriddle, because McGriddles are usually pretty good at McDonald's, except for, I always said to myself, if they were made fresh, if I can get one like made fresh to order, I bet it would be outstanding. Because they're always, you know, it tastes like they've been sitting around for a while. Let's try these out and see what we're looking at here. I'm going to try the one with the fried egg and the country sausage first. Oh no, this is the fried egg and bacon and cheese. Let's try this one out first. You know what? I do get a little bit of that maple flavor in the pancake. Not a ton. Maybe I didn't put enough of the pellets, but I do get it. Very good. First one's very good. Let me try these home fries out. Very, very nice. The flavor of that spice rub that I used really sets it off. Let me try out the second McGriddle here. This is the scrambled egg with country sausage and cheese. And we'll see how this one is. Yeah, yes. Very good. I'm getting a little bit of that maple flavor from the pancake. It did work. Next time I think I'll do a little bit more. I think I like the scrambled egg and country sausage a little bit better. Let me try it again. Yeah, I like that one better with the scrambled egg and the country sausage. This one's very good as well. And the home fries, very nice addition. But anyway, this has been another cooking class from Fork on the Road. Breakfast for dinner, homemade McGriddles 2 ways. I'm going to finish my dinner now and put this video together, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Fork off and peace.